What's up, you guys? This is Steven, and I'm back with another lyrical analysis. This time I'll be analyzing the song My Name's Women by Ayumi Hamasaki. And when I first heard this title, I was thinking, I thought your name was Ayumi Hamasaki or Ayumi Ham Sandwich if you're hungry. But apparently, Ayu. Oh yeah, she also goes by IU sometimes. So, that's another option too. But I didn't know that her name was Women. But apparently, I guess that is one of her pseudonyms. So that's interesting. So I learned something new about Ayumi Hamasaki, that she also goes by the name Women. And with that being said, I'm going to go into my lyrical analysis. So here I go. Well, before I do that, I just want to say that this song was requested by YouTube user LB90047 space period. And she was very adamant about me watching the entire video. All 8 minutes and 43 seconds worth of Ayumi's video for My Name's Women. And I have done so. And plus, when it's, Ayumi and she's acting, and I'm like, I could use a laugh because I've had a long week. So, thanks for that, definitely. Because Ayumi and acting, that is always a comedy, no matter what. If it's a drama, it's a comedy. If it is a scary movie, it's a comedy. If it is a romance, it's a comedy. It's always a comedy with Ayumi Hamasaki when she's acting. But with that all being said, shout out to LB90047 space period for making the request. And also feel free to check her out. She does reviews of many J-pop artists' albums. And I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy them. So here's my lyrical analysis of Ayumi Hamasaki's song, My Name's Women, that was used to promote her album, My Story. Here we go. I like glittering things and pretty things. I'm guessing the kid had just said, I like glittering and pretty things, but I guess that might have been, I'm not sure if that was an error on the translator's part or an error on Ayumi's part. But anyway, Ayumi put it out there that she likes glittering and pretty things. So if you're gonna date Ayumi Hamasaki, you gotta, buy her some things that glitter and are pretty. I'm pretty sure she doesn't mean glitter. I'm pretty sure she's like, sapphires, diamonds, emeralds, the whole jewelry thing. Ain't that just like a woman? Like glittery and pretty things. But to be fair, a lot of dudes, especially rappers, are now into like pretty and glittery things. Want to be iced out with like gold chains and hip cups and things like that. Okay, so I like glittery things and pretty things as much as before. Okay, fair enough. But being cool and being tough have become more important lately. Uh-oh. It sounds like Ayumi is starting to fall into the wrong crowd. She's trying to fit in and be like the cool chick and be tough. She doesn't want to be like the goody good girl anymore. But I can understand where you're coming from with that, Ayumi, because sometimes it seems like the good people don't win. It seems like the bad folks are winning, are the cool people, and you want to be a part of that. So I understand you. I feel you on that one, Ayu. Okay, here we go. You see, question mark. Times have changed so much, but why do I still hear such words as tears are women's weapons? Okay, all right. Ayumi trying to get deep with it, but doesn't Ayumi always want to get deep with it? That's why I like you, Ayumi. You always getting deep with it, just taking it there. I will say that I have kind of misjudged you, Ayumi, because before I really listened to your music, I thought that you were just some like glamorous bleach blonde chick who sung about like Gucci purses and shopping on whatever Rodeo Drive is in Japan, But you are more than that. You are like a glamorous bleach blonde chick who sings about deep things. You take it there. So I give you your props, and I apologize for misjudging you. You know? So you can't judge a book by its cover. All right, so back to the lyrics. You see, times have changed so much, but why do I still hear such words as tears are women's weapons? Okay, times have changed, for good and bad. Times have changed, and women have taken on a more significant role in our society. You can see women in the White House. In different spheres of politics. Women running 500, like Fortune 500 companies. Women are definitely on the come up. You know, including my sister. She actually has, taken the next step in her career. So, shout out to my sister. So kudos for her for, doing her thing. But tears are women's weapons. I think that weapon might not be the exact word. I'm not sure if tears are really slaying anyone or causing any damage, but it's definitely a tactic. It's a technique, definitely, because just turn on the waterworks. Guys fought for that a lot of times, especially in certain situations, like with officers. Like I'm so sorry. I didn't know that I was speeding. My parents are gonna kill me if I get a ticket. I'm sorry. Like that. Like if you saw Ayumi or some other pretty chick crying, you don't want to like disappoint her. So yeah, tears are a woman's, kind of like secret weapon, so to speak. It's a good manipulation tactic. As well, I'm sure there are sincere tears as well. All right, next. We don't cry easily. We are not always, what is this word? Coquettish? Coquettish? They're not giving me anything. Okay. It's spelled Coquettish. This is the first time I ever seen this word in my life. So thanks a lot for, educating me, Ayumi, and whoever translated this. I have not seen this word in my life. So, coquettish. Coquettish? I don't know what that means. One sec. Okay, I looked up this word. And I'm glad I did, because this is a very significant word in this whole song. All right, here it goes. Here goes the definition. Is basically the objective of coquette. I think that's how you say it, or coquette. And a coquette is a woman who endeavors without sincere affection to gain the attention and admiration of men. So she's saying that women are not always coquettish, which is women are not always, endeavoring without sincere affection to gain the attention and admiration of men. And wow, I have never encountered this word in my life until this lyrical analysis. So again, thanks a lot for educating me. I can always use more vocabulary. All right, next, we are not dolls. Okay, so basically Ayumi right now, she's just putting out there that, like, we women don't cry easily. We women are not always coquettish. We're not always endeavoring, trying to get the attention of men. We're not dolls who are only dressed up. So I'm guessing she's trying to say that women are much more than the stereotype that they are given sometimes. And I agree with that. Definitely. At least some women are, but some women do kind of fall into that stereotype, though. But another story for another day. We have our weak sides. We are not always smiling. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? I tell you, I know I'm not always smiling. I'm not a woman, but I know I'm not always smiling, and I have my weak points definitely. Don't forget that we don't exist to be convenient for you. Uh-oh. 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 Whoa. Ayumi, she took it there. She took it there. She she like drove a car, took a train, bus, airplane. I don't know how she did it, but she took it there. And she said that we do not exist to be convenient for you. And this is something that has come up at one point or another, where it's like, guys kind of do think, I think because maybe the Bible that might play a part in it too. And it was like, Adam was lonely, so God created Eve for Adam. So it's like, oh, you were created for me, and that sort of thing. And like, oh, you're supposed to, you know, live for me, or that something to that extent. Um, but Ayumi, she took it there. She took it there. She went there. Let's see. Though it's certain I have a pain in my chest on some nights. Well, you might have heartburn, or either you might be suffering from some sort of cardiac issue. So you might want to get that checked. It might be heartburn, but it also might be cardiac, heart issue. Ayumi. So you have enough money, Ayumi. I'm pretty sure that you can just get this checked out. Because I don't want to see you, leave out of this world earlier than you have to. Especially when you writing deep stuff like this, I definitely want to see more and hear more from you. It might be true. The more one experiences sufferings, the more he can be tender and strong. Kind of surprised that Ayumi said he. I'm thought that it could have been she, but maybe it was a translation error. I'm not sure. But anywho, again, it might be true. The more one experiences sufferings, the more he can be tender and strong. Yeah, I kind of think that does kind of play a part in it. I guess the suffering sort of softens you to other people's suffering, because you're like, I know where you've been. Like, let me help you out. And also because you're strong, because you've been through that before, and like what to expect. And also it's kind of like toughening you to an extent, because it made you kind of force yourself to see how strong you really are when you are put in a situation where you can't like run away from the issue or the problem. So I understand you there, Ayumi. Let's see. Do you think you have controlled everything with a knowing look? Okay. Do you think you have controlled everything with a knowing look? I'm not quite sure who she's addressing this to, but I'm guessing it's men. I'm guessing some man done did Ayumi wrong, and she pissed off, and she writing this song, and she's saying, we not dolls. We're not like here for your convenience. We're women. Hear us roar. Let's see. Next lyrics. We are not dolls. Again, who are only dreaming. So here she's saying that women are not only dolls who are dreaming. Like women are doing more than dreaming. They're out in the world, in the workforce, having careers, accomplishing major tasks, running countries, running states, cities, you name it. Women are definitely doing their thing right now. Let's see. Do you think you have cheated us well? They say cheated us. I'm thinking they did meant to say cheated us well, but it's a bit odd to say that, because I'm thinking, oh, treated us well. Okay, but let me do this again. Do you think you have cheated us well with a satisfied look? Question mark. So she's putting out there again another question. So I'm guessing she's saying to the dudes or whatever, like, you think you really fooling us? Do you think we don't see through this, BS. And they do think that, at least some guys do think that they're fooling you because they probably just have gotten away with it so many times, maybe. Or either they just underestimate your intelligence. Either way, yeah, some guys out there who do. Let's see. Let's see. Do remember that we are not such simple beings. Okay, so Ayumi, again, she's putting it out there. She's saying that, remember that we women are not such simple beings. And definitely true. Actually, I would say that men are probably the more simple beings. I think men are probably a bit, like, more straightforward to an extent. Like, it's here. Like, this is what you get. I think women might tend to be a bit more complicated with things at times in certain situations, specifically when it comes to like romance and things like that, and like love and stuff. And I think I'd rather not get into that for the time being, anyway. But we have the music video now. Okay. Music video is interesting. Let's see. The music video features exotic Westerners, aka Caucasian people, and it has like the whole music video is 8 minutes and 43 seconds, and it starts off with Ayumi, and I'm guessing her friends, maybe, or either some people she just sat with at a table. But anyway, her and some girls are at this table. And Ayumi's, she got her a nerdy, this like dowdy, nerdy look going on. She's like a redhead. She got glasses on. She has like a plaid shirt. I'm like, what a nerd, right? And the male dancers, I guess technically they might be considered strippers, but they never really stripped in the video. So I'm guessing that technically they would be dancers then, because they never really did anything to that extent. But anyway, the dancers at this like male review or male strip club or whatever are like talking with the girls and kind of filling them up and things like that. And then one guy tries to fill Naomi up, but she's like, I'm not that type of girl. That sort of thing. Like, playing kind of bashful, timid. But in the next scene, we see Ayumi entering the club. I'm like, aren't you in the club already, Ayumi? Like, how did that happen? But I'm guessing this is supposed to be like a metaphor for like, the dominatrix Ayumi, who's in control, has entered the room. And she's going to take control of this entire room and the dudes in it too. And she's assisted and backed by 2 female backup dancers. And Ayumi has this like, she's dressed all in black, kind of like a dominatrix thing, but it's not quite there. But she has like a wit with it too. She's dancing on stage, and at one point, her dancers and the male dancers have like this dance battle thing, and they're going back and forth and whatever. And then Ayumi gets close up on one of the male dancers, and this is one of the male dancers that was at the table. He was at the table, and he had looked at her, but like she gets really close up to kiss him, but then she pushed him off the stage. I'm like, whoa, Ayumi, that was not polite to push that dude off the stage. That. Like, if you caught me up on stage and you pushed me off stage, then we got a problem, Ayumi. That's not cool. If you didn't want to kiss the dude, then you probably shouldn't have got all close up on him. That's an option too. You just, you don't have to get so close up on the dude. But anyway, then she throws him off the stage, and then she goes back to dancing and stuff. And then at the end of the video, the guy that she threw off stage looks at Ayumi as she's exiting the building, and he sees it like cuts to the nerdy Ayumi for a minute, and then, well, for a quick second, and then it cuts back to the dominatrix Ayumi. So I'm guessing that's supposed to be like a metaphor or something. Like, okay, he has recognized that was the girl or the lady who he looked at the table. Okay. Well, it's a good. I like the song. I really do. I felt like I heard this song before, but I didn't know this song. Like I felt like I heard this song, but I felt like um, now I know the song. I don't know how I heard it though, but I feel like I've heard this song, and this is the song. Like, oh, I finally found the song out. You know. So thanks a lot for the request, LV 90047 space period. Um, and as well, I think that's pretty much all I have to say about this video. Um, yeah, this is Ayumi. She's in the club or the strip club or whatever, and she's gonna take control of the whole thing. And she's singing about her name is women, and I'm guessing that's supposed to be like a deep meaning, like her name is women. So she's saying that that is what she goes by, maybe saying that women is her identity, something like that, something to that extent. I'm pretty sure you guys can figure it out, whoever's watching this video. But I apologize for going on for so long about this video and the song. But I just had a lot of things to say. So that's all I pretty much have to say. I'll just try to end this quickly. So again, thanks a lot for watching. Feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe. I really appreciate it. Adios and goodbye for now. Until the next video.